Hi, happy Thursday, and welcome to Now, the fun show hosted by me, Curtis P. Today we're kicking the entire show off talking about, well, first, the very big topic. It is Talk Like a Pirate Day. If you did not already know that, it is now something you know. So hi there, matey, let's talk about the news. Think that sounded a little British at the end, so I'm just gonna stop with that. Anyway, the big topic for today, Google has founded a new medical company. That company called Calico. Yes, the search giant that everyone loves, and of course the owner of all things YouTube, and of course my best friend, Google, has started a brand new company called Calico. The company is designed to make improvements in human health and well-being. And the major project for them? Well, that would be extending human life. Yep, Google's new company is going to make people live longer, so that you can Google search longer, because you know, you need to be able to do that. Art Levinson, the new CEO of the company and current board member at Apple, has stated illness and aging affect all our families, which is a very true fact. Google CEO Larry Page went on to say, with some long-term moonshot thinking and healthcare and biotechnology, I believe we can improve millions of lives. Very interesting statement coming from Larry Page there, and he has been known to release interesting statements like this in the past. Actually, I think it was last year's Google conference, he actually wanted an island all to himself where they can just do anything to see what works and what doesn't work, where laws just don't apply. It's kind of like the Jurassic Park type island, except for all things Google and technology. So it's kind of cool, but at the same time, it's like, Larry, what are you talking about? But getting back to the company here, at the current time, there are no new products or anything that they've even launched. They're basically just saying, hey, we have a company. And with the tight-knit connection with Apple, Apple's CEO Tim Cook had this to say: for too many of our friends and family, life is cut short, or the quality of their life is too often lacking. Art is one of the crazy ones who thinks it doesn't have to be that way. So a nice statement there from Tim Cook saying, go for it, Art. Do what you gotta do. Of course, it is an unusual collaboration from, of course, Google and Apple, but at the same time, it doesn't have anything to do with like the smartphone race or anything else. This is about health and the equality of other people. Which, hey, awesome that the two of them can come together. To sum it all up, Larry Page also had one last thing to say, which is kind of crazy, and I'm gonna read it out for you, so listen up. Are people really focused on the right things? One of the things I thought was amazing is that if you solve cancer, you'd add about 3 years to people's average life expectancy. We think of solving cancer as a huge thing that'll totally change the world, but when you really take a step back and look at it, yeah, there are many, many tragic cases of cancer, and it's very, very sad, but in the aggregate, it's not as big an advancement as you would think. So again, a very interesting statement from Larry Page here being, cancer, yes, we want to solve that, but that's not the end-all goal here. We want to do more. Jumping from health and technology type news into the world of gaming. Yes, SimCity has a brand new announcement for all of us today. The probably very stressed out people over at Maxis have announced the very first expansion pack for SimCity, that being Cities of Tomorrow. Kind of a take on the fact that Sims 3 is kind of doing a futuristic pack. They thought, let's do the same thing. So the expansion pack SimCity Cities of Tomorrow adds a brand new futuristic element into your cities. Starting with a brand new public transportation system, this being the elevated maglev trains. Kind of a cool way to commute throughout your new city. Also included in this brand new futuristic city are the new customizable mega towers, ranging from the bright and shiny beacons of hope to the dark and depressing monoliths that overlook your life. It's pretty interesting. Each of these mega towers can have actually 8 different modules built into them that you can choose. You can choose from different residential, commercial, industrial, or utility like power generation modules to put into the mega tower. Along with the 8 stories of the mega tower, you can also add a module to the very top that will give a benefit to the entire region. So now that these mega towers can house many more Sims, they're gonna need a place to work. And that new place could be Omega Corp, the brand new evil company. Omega Corp is responsible for producing Omega out of oil and ore. But what does Omega do? Well, no one really knows. It does, though, infect the surrounding industrial and commercial buildings inside of your city to produce way more money. Along with that, Omega on itself can be sold for a very handsome profit. So if your city's going a little broke, this might be the thing that your city needs. But could it be a deal with the devil? Only time will tell if your city will flourish or it will die out. SimCity Cities of Tomorrow launches on November 12th, and along with this brand new launch, there will be 4 new maps available to all users absolutely free. Those maps will be added into your game through the online support type system, though along with this expansion pack, there are a few things to note. This brand new expansion pack does not include the rumored offline mode. Sorry, you still gotta connect to that there internet. And one thing that continues to irk me, no larger maps, which basically, I'm sorry to say this, Maxis, but I don't care about your entire expansion pack. Put larger maps in it, otherwise I'm not gonna play it. And that's all I have to say about that topic, so yeah, fix your game, Maxis. Done. And the last news topic that I want to talk about this week has to do with Grand Theft Auto 5. Because of course with the launch of it, you knew something bad was gonna happen. And it appears that just that has. 3 teens have been arrested in the UK because they stabbed and robbed a man of his copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Yes, 2 hours after the 23-year-old actually bought the game, he was attacked on his way home from the midnight launch. The man was first hit with a brick, then stabbed, stripped of his mobile phone, his watch, and his copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. This all happened in North London around 1:20 at night. Detectives are currently questioning a 15, 17, and 18-year-olds that are related to this crime. Now, though this entire thing is very tragic and not something that should happen, let's all take a step back here and realize I don't think this was really related to Grand Theft Auto 5. The reason I say this is because it looks like it was just a mugging that happened to involve the guy having Grand Theft Auto 5. But to the man who was affected with this, I feel so bad for you. Hopefully you get better, and hopefully you get another copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. To the 15, 17, and 18-year-old who were probably responsible for this crime, fun things happen to people your age in jail. Just letting you know. Jumping away from that topic now, back to the very first topic of the day. What do you think about Google actually starting its very own company to help prolong people's lives? Like, do you think this could actually work? Do you think they could come out with a viable product that will make us live longer? Let me know in the comment section down below. You can also let me know on my Facebook page, Twitter account, or through Google+. Links to all that, and of course all the other topics I talked about in today's episode in the description down below. Cool links down there, please go and check them out. Of course, if you enjoyed today's show, why not hit up that like button, subscribe, and maybe even share the show with your friends. Until Monday, I'm Curtis Parody, and that's what's happening now.